Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl JoJo, and I am here with our very first edition of our I haven't thought of a name of it yet, but this is our very first Zodiac video, Zodiac conversation, whatever you want to call it. And I just wanted to put a little disclaimer out before we get started. I am not an expert. I am not an astrologist. I don't have any tarot cards. I'm not a psychic or a medium or any of that. I am just a girl who happens to like astrology and the zodiac and like to read about it and like to watch videos about it. I think it's interesting. And I thought it would be cool to talk about it on my channel because I'm always talking about it in real life anyway to people who want to hear it, like my friends who are also into it. But yeah, so before anybody gets in the comments telling me you got this wrong, you got that wrong, I already know. All right, this is the disclaimer. I am not an expert. This is just a fun little time for us to talk to each other, learn from each other. Y'all tell me your thoughts. I'm going to tell you my thoughts, and we're just going to chat. Zodiac Chat. That might be the name of this. This might be our first edition of Zodiac Chat. That's all we doing. Very lightweight. Don't take it too serious. Okay. So I know if you're going chronologically by the Zodiac, it does not start with Capricorn. It doesn't start with January. I feel like it starts with Aries, but I don't want to be wrong. But it doesn't start with Capricorn. But as far as the Zodiac Chat go, we start with Capricorn because we going by the calendar year. All right, I already know it ain't right, but that's how we're going to do it over here on JoJo's channel. Now, you do what you want over there on the other channel, but we're going to do it like that. So this video is going to be a little bit about Capricorns and why I love them. I love Capricorns. I think Capricorns are great people. I love to be around them, the men and the women. I just love Capricorns. So, yeah. And there's really no zodiac sign that I don't like. But there is a particular male zodiac sign who likes me, but they shouldn't. Because they always wreak a lot of havoc in my life. I've had an experience with 3 of them, and I hope to never have it again. So, yeah, but Capricorns I love, and I just wanted to get into a little bit of chat about y'all, and we're going to get to that. But first I want to read something. All right, I'm going to read a brief description for those of you who know nothing about Capricorns. This description I do not take credit for. It comes from gotohoroscope.com. So I'm going to just read it real quick. Capricorns are usually ambitious, and the lives of those born under this sign are marked by a purposeful pursuit of their destiny. Capricorns have a sense of purpose and a great faith in their own ability. I've known that to be true. These people are mentally strong, but they are, as a rule, generally misunderstood by other people. They are thinkers, reasoners, successful in business or any form of government work. They're very independent and high-minded in all they do and detest being under the restraint of others. Capricorns will grind anything that gets in their way down to dust. Time is definitely on their side. It gets easier for them as they get older. When they age, they cheer up too. Okay, so I'm going to go from a standpoint of the things I love about Capricorns, like y'all's best traits to me. And then we're going to talk about maybe the not so good traits that everybody has. So don't nobody take offense, because I know everybody thinks their sign is the best and y'all can't do no wrong, but every sign has their thing. I just closed out my notes with my silly behind. Okay, I got them back open. So, now it comes as no surprise that I love Capricorns because I'm an earth sign. And if you know anything about astrology, you know that there are different elements. There's earth, there's water, there's air, there's fire. I'm earth. I'm a Virgo. So being an earth sign, I usually naturally get along with other earth signs. We're all very practical. We're all very down to earth for the most part. So Capricorns, Taurus, Virgo, it's no surprise that we like each other. A lot of people don't like us. But it's no surprise that we all like each other. So we'll get into the earth sign and all that stuff some other time. I'm also Capricorn's most compatible, so I don't know why y'all don't be wanting to F with me, but I really am your girl, if you want me to be. But one of the things that I like about Capricorn, and to me it is one of their most endearing traits, I love that Capricorns are family oriented, and this goes for the men and the women. Now, I do know some Capricorns who, there's always an outlier. So if you're thinking of somebody in your head right now who is a terrible mom or a terrible father, that happens. Okay? And that sounds bad, but that does happen. But a lot of times those are outliers, and a lot of times there's a lot of stuff affecting your chart. You have a whole chart. You have a bunch of different signs. You have a bunch of different houses. It can even get down to who you were raised by. Like, I was raised by a Leo, and yeah, so it could be a lot of different things that play a part. So, like I said, it's not cut and dry, and I know there's going to be some outliers in whatever we talk about. But I like Capricorns generally because they're family oriented, both the men and the women. And when I say this, not necessarily that they will be like ready to be a mom or ready to be a dad or anything like that. They may not even want children. But when it comes to their family dynamic, they're very engaged in that. These are not the kids that are going to go off to college and never call and never text, and you always got to hit them up. No, these are the kids that are going to call home. They're going to be coming home. They're going to want to know still what you're doing. They're going to want to keep up with the relationship. Their family life is important to them. These are the children that are probably going to take care of you when you get older. They're just family people. They're going to fly in for the cookout. They're going to come in for so-and-so's graduation. Like, family things are important to them. And I've seen that in both the men and the women. I used to go to college with this guy. His family had cookouts, I swear, every 4 weeks for something. And he was always driving home to make sure that he could attend it. But family was just like that for him. So I love that about Capricorns. Excuse me, I had a little burp. The Capricorns that I know who are not together with their partners or ex-husbands, wives, whatever, they still co-parent well together because the family dynamic is more important. So that's one of the best traits about Capricorns to me, and it's a very endearing trait. It really draws me to them because I'm like that with my family as well. Another thing that I love about Capricorns is you guys, people like to say that Virgos work hard and that Virgos never want to leave work and Virgos are perfectionists. If I have to give the hard work title to anybody, I'm giving it to Capricorns every time. You guys work. You all are natural born leaders. You get into positions of power and it's like do this person do this person do that. It's just like rapid fire. Like, you guys are good at being leaders and you're likable leaders. It's not like somebody puts you into a position of power and then you just, go off on a tangent and it goes to your head and you become a tyrant. No, for the most part, you guys are fairly good to work for because you are practical, you're down to earth, and as long as things make sense, then you're an easy boss. If at any point you start to get out of pocket, then you are not an easy boss, but you are always a hard-working type of person. You guys go hard for whatever it is you want. If you decide today that you want to be a CPA, y'all not one of those people that procrastinate. You go, okay, I'm going to be this, I need to do this, I need to take this class. You're going for it. And I admire that about y'all. I think you're very ambitious. I think you're very hardworking, and you don't play about your money. Okay, y'all, you don't know. I bet you if you go through your phone right now, find all the Capricorns, let me know if they broke. I bet you ain't nothing. Some of them might be broke according to their standards, but according to life standards, probably not. And if they are, it's not gonna be long. It's not gonna be long, because they are just really ambitious, hardworking people. They go for it. What do y'all think so far? Are we talking about people y'all know, or am I totally off base? Y'all can tell me. All right. Now, when it comes to the women and the men, things start to kind of split off. So, one of the things that I love about the women, I love this about y'all. Like, love it, love it, love it. You guys take care of yourself. And the men do too, but the women, I guess I'm more drawn to it because I think it's very important for women to take care of themselves, because a lot of times you are trying to raise up your children, you're trying to be supportive of your husband or your man, whoever. You probably also might work yourself. So a lot of people are pulling from you, and not just with money, but like your emotions and they're draining you. they're draining you. And I don't mean that to sound bad, but it's just something that happens. And so one of the things that I love about Capricorn women is that they take care of themselves. Every Capricorn woman I know, she gets her nails done, she gets her hair done, and not all, because some of them don't do the nails, but like when they do self-care things, it's for them. They don't get their nails done to impress a man. They don't get their hair done to impress a man. They don't go get their feet done to impress a man, or wax, or, you know, lashes, whatever. Everything is for me. I have to take care of me. Ayala made a statement on one of those Oprah shows, and she said that Psalms always tells us, my cup runneth over. But I have to make sure that my cup is full to have something to run over. So if I don't make sure that I got everything in the cup for me, there's nothing to spill over. The extra, that's for y'all. But what's in the cup, that's for me. And I feel like Capricorn women are really good at making sure there's something in their cup. Like, they're not going to allow themselves to continue to be put out again and again and again and again to where they have nothing left, because that's just not a point that y'all allow yourselves to get to. And if you do, it was definitely by mistake. Because for the most part, y'all take care of yourself. If you need a day off, you take it. If you want to go buy a purse, you buy it. It's your money. If it's an outfit and it's a whole bunch of money and, you know, you ain't bought yourself nothing in a while, you're going to get it. You're not going to agonize over it because you feel like you deserve it. And you do. You do. And I love that about y'all. Y'all don't make any excuses for taking care of yourself. And a lot of people do. So that's admirable. Don't ever let anybody take that away from y'all. Don't ever let anybody tell y'all you're selfish or you're wrong. Because y'all do for others. So what's wrong with doing for yourself? And I like that about y'all. The men do it too. Okay, the men, like, you, I wouldn't be surprised if you knew a Capricorn man who does a lot of manscaping. You know, make sure he might not go to the people to get his toes done, but he keep up with his feet. You know, his hands always look nice. He not walking around with the peeled fingers or that long pinky nail, which grosses me out. Men, please kill that in 2020. But yeah, the men pretty much, they do well with their upkeep too. You ain't gonna just catch the Capricorn man up funky. Okay, he takes care of himself too. Another thing that I like about the ladies is their style. Capricorn women are classic women. They are classy type of women. And I don't mean that by their attitude, because you might get some ghetto ones, you know, here and now. Some, you know, classy and ratchet. But their style is not something that's on trend. Like, there's some people, like a Leo girl. I hate to bring up other signs, but a Leo can be trendy. A Leo can buy whatever is out, you know, the latest digs, the latest colors, style. You know, they're up on that. But a Capricorn woman is more of a woman who is going to buy something that's going to last her years and years. So it may not be what's hot on the runway right now, but I guarantee you she can wear that dress again in 5 years and everybody will still think it's really nice. So she might not be the standout in the room, but she is the most sensible in the room. And she always looks really good. Like, Capricorn women always look good, and they always just have this very, it's not flashy, but they can still get the attention, if that makes sense. And they don't have to do a lot of extra. But if you got a Capricorn homegirl, go in her closet. If she hasn't gained weight or lost weight, go in her closet. She probably got some shoes or a pair of jeans or a shirt, something, you know, from the early 2000s that she done had forever. And she can still wear it because it's still in style. She went and bought something that would last her a while instead of buying something that was trendy, and it still looks great on her. So I can't hate y'all for that, because y'all, I just said now, y'all don't play about y'all money. Y'all don't play about y'all money. So we're going to get into that though in a minute. Let's see what else I got. Okay. All right. So I talked about that enough. I'm sorry, men, that I didn't give y'all a whole lot, but I do love Capricorn men. I think you guys treat women very well, as far as I know. Now, I do got one Capricorn in the back of my mind who is just no. But I'm hoping he's an outlier. For the most part, the Capricorn men I know are pretty good dudes. You know, they're not out here trying to break hearts. they're pretty solid dude. The only reason that it wouldn't be good for me to date a Capricorn is because we probably be very boring together. Like, we never leave the house. We just be sitting in there talking all the time and, watching Netflix. I got to get with somebody that's gonna get me out, because me and a Capricorn would get so comfortable. We never leave home. We wouldn't have no friends. We'd just be home. So yeah. But I love y'all too. So let's get on to some things that are not all that great, shall we? Now, I will say that a Capricorn's negative traits, in my opinion, are not necessarily negative. They're actually positive traits, but when not used appropriately, they can move in a negative direction. So, remember when I said you guys are hardworking and you guys are ambitious? Yes. But sometimes your ambition can get a little blind. It can get a little blind, and it can get to the point where it's, everybody be damned. If a Capricorn wants to fulfill a goal or fulfill a dream, honey, everything else can get thrown out the window. And that includes them kids, that husband, that wife, whoever. Because this is what I want to do. Now, the women have it in them, but I see it more so with the men. And I think it's because you guys are naturally providers, protectors. So in your mind, I'm doing this for my family. But then your family is just kind of like, what about us? We want to see you. We like you. We would like you to come home. I got a homeboy right now, for example. Great job. Wife, great job. He's already told me they are good financially. But the same homeboy got like multiple things going on at one time. And they're not things that are necessarily always making money, just whether his hands are on it or not. There are things where he has to be there. So, of course, he's not home. And it's not causing an issue, I don't believe, but it's just an example of, when a Capricorn sets their mind on something, everything else kind of takes a back seat, okay? Even if I'm not home a lot, if I'm not around a lot, whatever, this is what I'm going to do. So that can be a negative trait. It can turn into a negative trait if it gets to be too much. So just try to remember that, people love you and people want to be around you, and your hard work and your ambition is appreciated, but you don't want to lose the things that are valuable to you in an effort to gain these things. So I guess just a balance, just finding that balance. Another thing is the details. Now, Capricorn people are very detailed. I love that about y'all. Y'all can stick to a schedule. I love it. But y'all get on my nerves, okay? You guys get on my nerves about a schedule. I have a line sister, God bless her. I love her to death. But if you give her a schedule of something that, like, we're going to be doing, and for whatever reason we start falling off that schedule, or it's something on the schedule that's not clear, she is going to bother you and bother you and bother you. She's like, oh, Giovanna, now when we doing this, and when we doing that, and what are we doing today, and what are we doing tomorrow, and this ain't right here that we supposed to be doing this, what time we supposed to be going there, and what time? I'm like, girl, it's just a rough draft of a schedule. We winging it for the weekend. And you keep, like, whenever we all get together for, like, our trips, she used to be on me about the schedule. And I used to be like, girl, I don't know. Okay. we just trying to figure out. So if you want to wing it with a Capricorn, if you don't want to go according to the schedule, please let them know that the schedule and the itinerary is subject to change. Okay. It's subject to change. Don't be asking me about the schedule. Don't tell a Capricorn something at the last minute. Don't call them at 7:30 and be like, girl, I got tickets for so-and-so. We're going to leave at 8:30, because they might tell you no. They don't care if you got tickets because you didn't warn them. Okay, you didn't let me know. I already had stuff scheduled. I already had stuff laid out. And now you trying to tell me at the last minute you want me to pick up and go with you. And I already had scheduled night in. I'm not going nowhere today. So you just can't do a Capricorn like that. You gotta let them know, okay? And don't throw them off their schedule, because that is going to piss them off. They just like to stay on schedule and on task. And I can appreciate y'all for that. But, ooh, y'all can run somebody crazy. And lastly, speaking of getting pissed off, don't piss a Capricorn off. Do not piss those people off, because as nice as they can be, as loyal as of a friend, as good of advice, as dedicated, I have never heard a cuss out so bad as the one that I heard a Capricorn woman give to somebody else. Like, I didn't even know who she was. I didn't even know who she was. And even if they don't necessarily cuss, their words can cut you once they get to that point. But it takes a lot to get them there. They're not generally hotheads. But when you do get them there, I mean, you know, the read will kill you. The read will kill you. So, yeah, but that's all I got, you guys. I had fun doing this, as you could probably tell, because I was talking a mile a minute. But yeah, that's just some of my thoughts about Capricorns. Y'all can add in and let me know. I'm sure I skipped a whole bunch of stuff, but I just wanted to get into some of the highlights. Somebody always walking past my car when I'm doing a video. Hold on. Let me give her a minute. Anyway. That was just some of my thoughts about Capricorns, and we're going to keep Capricorns rolling until the end of your season. When the end of y'all season? 19th? The 20th? Anyway, we're going to keep it rolling until y'all season ends. So I will be doing another video addressing the Capricorns, and we might talk about something else. I'm trying to figure out what spin I want to do next, like maybe Capricorn celebrities. That might be fun. Capricorn reality stars. Huh? Ooh. Because, you know, that's when you really get to see some personalities come out. You know what? Y'all, let me do my research. Because we could talk about that. I think that'll actually be fun. So, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And give me all of your thoughts. And I will see you for the next one. Bye.